Welcome to my Essential Poetry Readings. I'm Andri and I do warmly welcome you. Today I have an honor to present you one of my most cherished and most beloved poets, Nichita Hristev Stanescu, and his beautiful poem, Man is Luminous Accident, and my humble interpretation of that poem. Are we locked with the struggle with the being? I really cannot tell if I'm cursed by light or blessed by darkness. No matter where we stand in this ancient yet new world, this bright world of Homeros, touched by Adam's sin or swaying away together with Eleusinian women, daughters of Keleos, no matter if we bear amphoras of death to the virgin springs of light together with our only mother Demeter, can we be healed from who we are? An accident, maybe. A luminous accident, wounded in being's transgression, superior shadows in soundless desert. What about the man? Should we be raising this question every while? Do we share a common habit of treating man from his subjectivity? Nowadays, we are making, I think, a step backwards. We're trying to reflect on him from his individuality, not subjectivity, from his selfness, his ownness. Yet, is this step radical enough? That man's rooting as man's own essence does not include no subjectivity, no objectivity, no individuality, no selfness, no ownness. It is rather a radicality of one extraordinary being the man whom we ought to be seen and taken from the very rootedness of his own rooting. Man as a subject, as individuum, as I, as selfness, as onus, but as a society, as community, as history. These aren't manifestations of that rootedness in its particularity. They are derived from the being who by declarative way fold into own self-forgottenness. At that very point, Nichita Stanescu presents his specific poetical self-changeability, his unique vision on life as one truly serious game, as a creation within truth and freedom. Time as light. Any object, when its internal benchmarks are destroyed, melts into light. Any object has light inherent in its structure. The main function of objects is absorption. As long as the absorption force surpasses the force of emission, the object keeps forming, keeps growing. For all objects, gravitation is the sum of their absorptions united as a cosmic field. One can observe forms of gravitation or absorption in the semi-abstract field of language. Reciprocal repulsions among groups of words have changed them bit by bit into nouns and verbs with the profusion of surrounding hues. An absorbing state expressed in terms of feelings corresponds to a state of wonder. An emitting state expressed in feelings corresponds to normality. A state of wonder can cause terror. Normality is a luminous state. Wonder stops time, and normality, to the contrary, releases it. Time is in fact light. In this respect, the smallest unit of time is the photon. The glow of decay in a forest while I was a child affected me greatly, put me in a dream state that felt so weird. Later, I imagined that light is the state prior to birth and the state after death. Paraphrasing a formula of Kwanda, isn't man a hydraulic accident? I would say man is a luminous accident. In this respect, we might consider solar light as prenatal life, like time not yet structured. Sleep creates equilibrium between absorption and emission. It gives evidence of the discontinuity of lucidity, of existence. Time grows less organized during sleep. The light becomes internal, becomes feeling, changes itself into luminosity, and changing itself into being. Existence itself as light sleep offers evidence of its own discontinuity, that is, of time. In this respect, one can consider existence as a quanta of time. A photon contains within itself the essence of the universe, time. Transformation of light into existence or existence into light as I see it now may be only a metaphor. But what if it ceases to be a metaphor? I ask myself whether that night-time glow in the forest of my childhood was a birth or a death, whether it was a delay in light's transformation, its recognition by the senses, or was, to the contrary, the decay of organs radiating halos. Time is light, but light, what is light?